In a world where artificial intelligence can summarize books, write emails, and even diagnose illnesses, it's easy to wonder, what roles are left for us? The answer is simple, yet profound. The roles that require what AI cannot replicate: human connection, emotional nuance, moral judgment, and contextual sensitivity. In this video, we explore the fields where these irreplaceable human capacities are not only relevant, but central. Let's begin with the most obvious: mental health and counseling. No matter how advanced an AI becomes, it cannot sit with someone in silence, sense unspoken grief, or build trust through presence. A therapist does more than offer cognitive strategies. They hold space for discomfort. They attune to subtle shifts in posture or tone. They respond not just to content, but to context. The human nervous system needs another human to co-regulate with. Empathy in its richest form cannot be simulated. Next, consider education. AI can deliver content, but it cannot mentor. It cannot perceive when a student's confusion is masking shame. It cannot inspire through personal storytelling or adapt its energy to the emotional climate of a classroom. The best teachers don't just teach subjects, they teach students. They guide, model, and sometimes simply bear witness to growth that is nonlinear, invisible, and deeply personal. These are acts of nuance that require attunement, not algorithms. Or take conflict resolution and diplomacy. Negotiating peace between cultures or even two feuding co-workers involves layers of history, identity, trauma, and subtext. AI might analyze language, but it doesn't carry cultural memory. It cannot intuit whether a pause means resistance or respect. The art of reconciliation depends on reading between lines, not just reading lines. Here, presence is strategy. In ethics and law, complexity reigns. Sure, AI can scan precedents and summarize statutes, but when laws conflict with values, or when a case hinges on competing principles, the solution is not found in data. It is wrestled with in conversation, judgment, and sometimes moral courage. Think of cases involving children, autonomy, or justice reform. They aren't just legal puzzles, they are moral crucibles. Art and storytelling deserve mention too. While AI can compose music or mimic styles, it lacks lived experience. Art isn't just arrangement of notes or words, it's an interpretation of meaning. A poem about grief, a painting born from exile, a story told in the cadence of a lost grandmother's voice, these emerge from memory and emotion. They connect us not because they are perfect, but because they are profoundly human. Even in medicine, often seen as data-driven, nuance matters. Consider palliative care. Machines may calculate dosages or predict outcomes, but only a human can sit at the bedside and say, "I'll be here with you." Only a human can weigh not just how long someone can live, but how they want to live. These questions are deeply relational. So, what do these fields have in common? They require interpretation over instruction, relationship over routine, judgment over calculation. They thrive not in clean datasets, but in messy lived experience. In short, they are human precisely because they resist reduction. This doesn't mean these fields are untouched by AI. On the contrary, they are being augmented, sometimes beautifully so. AI might assist a counselor with pattern detection. It might help a teacher generate differentiated materials, but it doesn't replace the core work. It creates more space for it. If we design wisely, AI can take the repetitive, while humans deepen the relational. But this requires rethinking how we prepare people for these roles. Instead of just training for technical proficiency, we must cultivate emotional intelligence, cultural humility, narrative sensitivity, and ethical reflexivity. These are not soft skills. They are survival skills for an AI-rich world. Let's also broaden how we define success. It's not just speed or output, but the quality of engagement. Can you make someone feel seen? Can you adapt to a moral gray zone? Can you tell when words say one thing but eyes say another? These are the questions AI can't answer, but humans must. So, as the job landscape shifts, these fields won't just survive. They may become more important than ever. Because in a world flooded with intelligence, the real shortage will be wisdom. And wisdom requires a human face.